Hey guys, before we get into the video, I dropped my camera and kind of broke my lens for a few days, a day and a half of this 3-day challenge. So apologies if some of the footage is a bit gritty, but I'll make up for it in content. Welcome to my channel, Shikara Transformations Hunting. One time. Eat. One time. Hey guys, what's up? Today we're gonna start the 3-day Omad diet. So Omad is 1 meal a day, which basically means you fast for 24 hours pretty much, and then you eat. I'm kind of gonna work out. I'm gonna kind of eat the same as I always have and see what it's going to do to my body, I guess. I am going to train, hence I'm in the training apparel. However, I was going to weigh myself and do the before and after. So I had best get out of this clothing and weigh myself so we can get an idea of what it's going to do in terms of weight. I don't know if I would lose weight. I might do, because I might not eat as much because of the fact that I don't know if I can eat like 2,500 calories in a sitting of healthy food. I may be able to, I don't know, we'll find out. But I'm still going to train, I'm still going to do everything the same. It's just that I'm going to eat 2,500 calories in one go. Anyway, let me get naked.
I want a diamond ring, I want some bracelets and everything.
I weigh myself. I swear my natural set point is 78 kilos. I'm always 78 kilos. Unless I diet, then I might get to like 75, otherwise 78 kilos. But never mind, it's time to grow a bit of a chest, because mine's looking weak. Just joking, but it is chest day today though. Right, so that was a pretty good session, 1 hour and 40, and let's finish it. About 840 calories, so that's decent for 1 hour and 40 minutes. I did do half an hour of cardio as well. I like to do cardio every single day. Today we're on the cross training. I'll do cross training or go for a walk or walk on the treadmill. Pretty strong, but I didn't force it too much, so I did a little bit of heavier lifts on the bench. And then I just did sets of 12 to 30, to be honest. But I didn't film it all because it's quite busy. But I dropped my camera so the lens doesn't zoom in and out at the moment. So hopefully my husband can fix it. See, he is duct tape man. But the thing is, I am actually a little bit hungry already, and it's not even 8 o'clock yet. And the plan is to try and not eat till about 4. I think I'm going to try. So we'll see. I need to actually look into see if what kind of liquids I can drink. I assume water is fine. I think you could probably have coffee. I don't know if you're allowed to have like a dash of milk or something in there. I hope so, because that would be nice. I don't see how a dash of milk is going to make a difference, but I'll look into it. Maybe have some more miso from when I did the Kylie Jenner challenge. I was going to say soup, but I mean tea. I don't know, I'll look into it, and the ones I know, I'll let you know. So I just wanted to give a body shot, which I'll probably do most mornings. I haven't actually eaten anything yet. It's like 10 o'clock. Obviously I haven't eaten because I'm fasting. But yeah, so this is basically what my body is looking like now on the first day. I haven't eaten, I have trained. I have drank some water. You can tell I'm holding a little bit of water, nothing too crazy. I am going to drink a coffee, an iced coffee, and I am going to have in that some cream. So it's black coffee with cream, and that's fine. Basically, there is a video that I watched by Dr. Becky Gillespie, I think her name is, I'll link it down below, where she basically says that it all depends on whether or not the little bit of cream is going to have an effect on your ketones in your body or your insulin levels. I know for myself that I train at really high intensity, so I can probably have a little bit of cream without actually breaking my fast. Somebody else may not be able to do so. They were saying that they took their blood and they did the test to see what their levels were like, and they were fine with a small amount. They said like up to a tablespoon or so is fine, but obviously the more coffee you have, the more mindful you have to be on it. I'm probably not going to have another coffee for the rest of the day. Maybe, very maybe, but I normally have only coffee in the morning. But I think I'll be fine. It can break your fast, but it depends on the individual and your metabolism and like how quickly you get into ketosis and all of that. So I'm going to gamble it basically. So it's 12 o'clock pretty much, and I'm getting quite hungry, I'm not gonna lie. I can tell I'm hungry because like my ears get a bit poppy. It's manageable though, it's fine. I think I'm gonna save, I can have soft drinks as long as it's sugar free. That's fine, that doesn't break your fast. And I think I'm okay to have things like stocking nuts, stuff like that. So I probably will have some of this miso if things get bad. Just because I find that liquids help, especially warm liquids, even though it's boiling outside. But just gonna keep busy, I think, till around 3ish. I've got some check-ins happening soon, so that will keep me busy. And then I need to sit down and work out my calories and start prepping all the food, basically, because that will probably take me an hour, and try and eat for 4. Hopefully I can hold out until then. It is time for some miso soup. It's 1 o'clock and I feel hungry, but I don't. But my blood sugar levels are crashing hard. So if I stand up, I feel very, very lightheaded. That's not good. I do feel quite hungry, but it's not, so far it's not as hard as what I thought it was. Then I still have around 3 hours until I can eat. Also, I am dropping water like mad because I am literally peeing probably every 10-15 minutes, but I don't know if you can tell. I mean, I can tell. Like my upper abs, this part here is coming through a little bit more. The lower part is looking a bit full still, but I think that's mostly because of the water that I'm drinking. But I can tell that I am dropping water simply because of my serratus peeking through and my abs a little bit here. It is 4 o'clock on the dot, and I can assure you I am ready to eat. I am so hungry. This last hour wasn't easy. I'm fairly sure that is because of the fact that I've been waiting to eat. Do you know what I mean? So what we have here is I've got 4 Heck chicken sausages with 2 fried eggs and some spinach. I have here some two leftover pork burgers that I made. There is about 100 grams with a mature cheddar cheese slice on top. This is a leftover avocado and kale salad that I made yesterday doing Carly Kloss's diet. If you haven't seen it, go and check it out. And I'm having that with 30 grams of mayonnaise, 30 grams of curry ketchup. I'm also having a big bowl of cauliflower soup, again leftover from Carly Kloss's diet yesterday. And then here I made some like protein waffles, which I made with cottage cheese, eggs, and what's it called? Oats. And then I topped that with peanut butter, 30 grams of double cream, whisked up thick, 100 grams of strawberries, 50 grams of raspberries, 50 grams of blueberries, and sugar-free syrup. Then I have one more meal left, which is like the smoothie that I always have in the evenings. But I'm just gonna try and eat this first and go from there. Honestly, like, the food looks amazing. Let me just make a thumbnail. So, right, I'm gonna eat this last. I'm gonna dig into this first. Hold on, because I'm not gonna do an eat with me. What I'll do is I'll have a bite of everything, and then I'll get into eating and fast forward also. Let's have a little Heck sausage. Don't know if you have them in the US. You have them in the UK. So delicious too. Should be eating some food. Let's have a little bit of that with mayonnaise. Sausages and cheese. Sausages with curry ketchup and mayonnaise. It's the way forward. So have a little bit of this this little kofta that I made the other day. This avocado and lemon. A spring onion salad. Get a bit of everything on there. Very nice. I like making my own little burgers. I rarely eat burgers out because of the way I make my own ones is just much nicer. This is basically what I would eat anyway, guys. Like, this is very much very typical to my diet. I mean, this is a bit bland now, but it's not bad. It tastes like cauliflower. But now, this is the one that I'm actually most excited about. And that too, because that's warm still. Let's see if these waffles are any good. Showing. They may be shit. I've got a waffle maker because I want to do a day of eating like Life by Jen. So I obviously want to make chaffles. I bought myself a little waffle maker. Let's try this out, shall we? They're nice, but they're not very crunchy. But they're not heavy either. Don't know if I'm going to be able to eat all of this in one go. It's a lot of food, isn't it? I'm going to definitely try to, because obviously it's the only time I'm eating. And also there's the eating window is about 2 hours. I can start eating and come back to it and all that. So I'm definitely gonna, I don't know, take my time a little bit. Enjoy. Starting to get a little bit full up already, and I've literally just had one meal. This is what happens when you eat little and often. Some of the claims that this diet has, which I haven't actually looked into the science of it, this is just from people that have made videos online, and this is basically all of it is quite anecdotal. I think on my other channel I might do a more informative video on it at some point with the actual science, but one of the biggest claims behind this is that, so what you should do with Omad, it is basically aimed for low carb people or keto, which kind of makes sense. It kind of goes into the intermittent fasting. When you fast, you do get into ketosis faster, and basically when you're in ketosis, what happens is that the body burns fat for energy. This is a part of the reason why this diet seems to have a claim to be effective for fat loss, because it forces you into ketosis quite quickly. I think it's more probably because of portion control, because the reality is that if you eat like this, healthy, whole food, eating a large portion of like 2,500 calories, 3,000 calories is quite hard. Don't get me wrong, put a pizza in front of me, I'll still struggle eating a large pizza. I can eat it, but it will be hard. But I could easily eat this small plate's worth of pizza and it wouldn't have touched the sides, whereas now I'm actually starting to get full up already. There is a lot of other claims as well that it can help with skin rejuvenation, it can help with skin problems, with organ problems. There is apparently there's claims that it can fight cancer cells because of autophagy, so you call it?
Autophagy.
Basically, when you're in a fasted state, there's claims that cells, like bad cells, get eaten and like new cells regenerate or something like that. I'll find something to insert it here. Some of it is a bit anecdotal. For example, oh, it gives you better energy because, you know, the body isn't busy eating food. It didn't give me better energy. I've been hungry all day. And being hungry is quite distracting, and it makes it difficult to focus. And standing up, I did get lightheaded a few times. So they also are saying like, oh, it works really well for people that are into training. Now, training fasted, I think it's just a preference. I prefer to train fasted. Some people say that it is training in a catabolic state. I mean, I make alright gains training fasted, so it clearly works for me. And like, no, there's no anabolic chicken here, don't worry about it. No tremboloni sandwiches. I am all netty. For now anyway. Maybe once I've had a child, we'll see. Maybe I'll do a little science experiment, shall we say. Let's get back to eating some more. I kind of want to eat this, but I know I should eat this first because this is gonna not fill me up as much as what this will do. Seeing I have a 2-hour window. I don't know if this is wise or not, but I might give myself half an hour. So there you go, 16:24. I'll be back in about half an hour. Around 15 minutes later, my daddy didn't raise no quitters. I am honestly so full up, guys. It's like a nice full up though. You know, like you don't, I say that. You want to see what my belly looks like? Hold on, let me see my belly. Like, I don't know what it is, but my stomach sits up really high. So look at that. Compared to what I was earlier, where you could see the serrats coming through. I'm not distending it at all. You see? Hold on. That's better, isn't it? So this normally is flat. This is definitely the most full up I've felt in a long time. Because I normally eat small and little. I probably now ate about 2,000 calories, I think, there or thereabouts. I have another meal left, but honestly I don't know if I'm going to eat it because I just feel so stuffed. I still have 1 hour left to eat, a little bit more, but we'll see. If not, it will be the next day.
The next day.
He's not going to kill it because it's too big. Not like that, no! I'm feeling like I'm looking different today, to be honest, from what I did yesterday. I mean, I did from yesterday evening after the food. So my battery died and I didn't realize this because it was dark earlier, but I dropped my camera yesterday and Eva tried to fix it, and as you can tell it's a bit gritty now. So showered, put my face on somewhat, iced coffee with a little bit of cream and get back to work. It's my first wave of hunger. I put some self-tan on, it's working quite well, eh? But yeah, I'm getting my first wave of quite a lot of hunger, so I'm just gonna lay in bed in the cold and just take a little break for a couple of minutes from editing, because I've been at it from 8 o'clock non-stop. So I'm really unsure as to how people are saying that eating like this gives them more energy, because it really doesn't for me. I find like my hunger comes in really bad waves, so it's like 1 o'clock now. Yeah, it's 1 o'clock now and I have to wait another 3 hours till I eat, and like sometimes the hunger is manageable but other times it's not. So I've had a coffee so far. I had some miso soup and I'm just drinking a Diet Coke because I want some nice taste in my mouth, and I've had a lot of water. I must be on 2 liters of water already. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to eating again. Oh, I'm so sorry, the light is a bit bad because the camera is broken and a new lens is not going to come for a little while, I'm afraid, guys. But here we have some of the meals. I need to still make the shake. I don't know if I will. So we have here an avocado, salmon and pine nut salad, steak and eggs fried in butter, and I have a cheese and ham toasty with some curry ketchup. Fucking let's dig in because I am absolutely hungry. Bite of this first because I'm actually most looking forward to this. Curry ketchup and cheese toasties is the way forward. Salmon that I had left over from the other day. I kind of had to eat it before it's going off. Nice and fresh. I mean, salmon is salmon, innit? I would have rather eaten something else, but it had to go before it goes out of date. Kind of overcooked steak, I think, by accident, because I have a tendency to undercook this. Yeah, it's a bit medium. Oh well, never mind. I don't really care, I'm so hungry. Steak still tastes good though. Right. I'm gonna finish eating this first, then this, and then that. Enjoy. So, I inhaled those quite quickly. Alright, let's go. I think I'm done with this salad. It's 4:30. Probably started eating about 1:15. Yeah, I don't want to eat any more of this. Really quite full up, and I kind of really want to have that shake because it's nice and cold and I'm really hot. So basically that's what I'm going to do. Wish me luck. The thing that I don't like about this is that I know how to eat until I'm full. With this you have to eat beyond that, because if you eat until you're full, you'll eat a meal and then you're going to be hungry again. Look how freaking bloated I am. I'm not sticking out my belly. I mean, you might not think so, but look, I can tell from here. See how my belly's pointing out? And also what I found yesterday is that it made me extremely lethargic after eating it. So that's what I'm going to do now, is just lay in bed.
The next day.
No, but exactly the same as I did yesterday, so that's I kind of expected that. Ate around 2,200 calories, so I'm looking forward for this being the last day because I don't like the Omad thing. That was such a good session, guys. I trained for an hour 45 where I almost burned 1,000 calories, 966. Also did half an hour of cardio, cross trainer. It's my favorite form of cardio because what I like about the cross trainer is that it's low impact on the joint and I can type and do things at the same time, like respond to comments and stuff like that, and at the same time it burns actually quite a lot of calories. And also it's raining and I've never welcomed rain so much in my life because it's only 22 degrees right now. So, it is 10 o'clock now? No, later. 20 past 10. I just had a consultation. I filmed the video that I'm literally about to edit. My hunger hasn't been too bad actually since I've come home. I think it's just because I've been busy. So I just wanted to do one of these sort of like ab checks because usually the light is best here. Yeah, kind of, you can see too. You see the difference between when I've eaten or when I've eaten, like my stomach up here comes out to here. But honestly, I'm feeling alright. I'm actually feeling kind of flat, to be honest. My bicep is pumped though, because I trained them. But it's alright, it's alright. You have no doubt how bloody hungry I am. It is almost 2 o'clock, which means I have 2 more hours until I can eat. Sorry guys, the camera is absolutely fucked. But basically I'm so hungry that I end up having a low calorie hot chocolate. It's time to make food and I'm really excited. Although I'm not gonna lie, about half an hour ago I had 2 Oreos that were left over from my Kylie Jenner challenge that I did last week. I've been so hungry today to a point where I don't know if it's just because I know it's the last day or the last time, but today was not fun. Sorry again that it's so dark guys, but I can't do anything about it unfortunately. Right, so here we have again the cheese and ham toasty, 200 grams of rump steak, about 2 cups of broccoli, 100 grams of feta, 2 fried eggs, 20 grams of butter, 10 grams of butter on there. Do like a little taste test. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, the steak's a bit better. It's medium rare this time round, rather than overcooked. Let's get a bit of everything in here. And then I also have another meal to go. The smoothie, but I'll have that afterwards because I don't want it to melt. Feta and steak is a really nice combination. I need a napkin. I'll be really vigilant with my batteries because I'm gonna cry if it dies again. Cheese toasties are the best on them. So weird that you guys call them grilled cheese as opposed to toasty. It's so good. I can have cheese toasties every single day. It reminds me of being young. Let's get into the eating, shall we? It's a good thing the camera was broken because seconds later and I would have just lost the whole file of me eating. But as you can tell I was hungry because I quite literally inhaled that. I think it took me around 10 minutes to eat all of that. And I'm actually not that full up yet. I feel full up, but I can definitely eat more. Whereas before I was dreading to eat more. Whereas now it's like, yeah, I can definitely fit more food in. So I don't know if it's because I've changed the volume of the vegetables and I'm going for a lot more calorie dense foods, or whether it's just a case of that I was just so hungry. Like I said, all day I have been starving, so it could be that. Different room, it is dark again, but we are currently in my bedroom because I want to lay down because I'm getting full up and it is the coldest room in the house. Sorry if you can hear the fan, but you have to deal with it, I'm afraid. Time lapse. Here we go. As you can tell, my stomach is really high, doesn't it? And probably like an hour or so of doing nothing just to try and digest this. I'll weigh myself tomorrow with the conclusions.
The next day.
Alright, summarizing my thoughts of this diet. If you're an athlete, don't do it. If you are very prone to blood sugar crashes, don't do it. There were several times where the hunger got so much that if I stood up, that I was getting very lightheaded. Is it a good way of calorie controlling? If you do it healthy, whole foods, yes. Because there's only so much you can eat of healthy whole foods, right? Especially if you eat a lot of vegetables, your stomach is going to get full up quickly. I don't like personally how it made me feel afterwards. Every single time I ate, it would take me about an hour and a half to 2 hours of just existing in bed, trying to digest this food. The whole evening I just felt incredibly bloated, and I don't like that feeling of being overly full up. But the point is, you have to eat till you're full and beyond, because if not, you're going to be bloody starving. I would rather eat little and often. The hunger pangs came in waves, but when they're hard, they hit you hard. Otherwise, it was quite manageable, but when you get hungry, it is serious. I think it can be quite dangerous, frankly. If you're like me, you get terrible crushing blood sugar, that can be dangerous. I would have, at some points, I wouldn't have dared to like step in a car or anything like that. So, all in all, I wouldn't recommend it. If you want to try and do an intermittent fast, that will also help with reducing the calories. Nonetheless, like this video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe for more content. Ring the bell so you get notified. And yeah, comment if you've got any recommendations for me to try out next. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.